program.
You guys hear me now? How am I now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Am I back? Let me know, guys. Dude. Oh, okay, first of all, screw StreamYard, because I never unplug this microphone. This is the same microphone that I use for my live streams, for my videos, everything. It never comes unplugged, and for some reason, StreamYard changed my audio settings to use nothing. Like, it was like, oh, your default desktop microphone. Whatever. Anyway, what I was saying was, I popped in late. You're supposed to put yourself up on the screen when you have all the pre-stream little things going on. So, just tonight's a night, man. These Blitz Bounties streams are super last minute. You guys know. Super off the cuff as it is. I never know with you guys either. I thought you guys were trolling in the chat when you said I was muted, so I ignored the first couple of you. And then when I saw 3 and 4 people, specifically I saw Justin Huber in the chat, and I went, oh, wait a minute. I might actually be muted now. So, as for the rest of you, I can't trust you for anything. So, we're going to go through, it's going to be probably a quick stream. I got a little pile of loot in the mail, a little something from BBTS, the GOAT, Big Bad Toy Store. That's the place I use for most of my action figure orders and pre-orders. Not just for Star Wars, but for the other IPs that I buy from too. So, got it in the mail today and went, hey, let's just knock out a live stream. Had to go in and, make sure that none of my friends were streaming tonight. Because I know, like, for example, like, I know Stone Mando does, like, every other Saturday for Stoned and Hyper Show. And I try not to stream at the same time as other people. I try to, like, stream just myself. So, we got a little pile of loot. We got a couple things we can unbox live, because a couple of these I got multiples of. So I'm super excited. We're going to get into it. Should be a good time. Let's get into the chat here, shall we? So I want to give a shout out to Mr. Justin Huber, of course. Welcome in. Krusty Crew. Got to give a shout out as well to Mr. Hal Runner Base, Mr. How I Runner. Shout out to you, buddy. And shout out to Hal Runner for being an ARC Trooper in the Blitz Transmissions Patreon. If you want to check out the Blitz Transmissions Patreon, ARC Troopers, for just $4.99 a month, they get access to exclusive not exclusive badges, they get access to all the content early, as well as monthly giveaways, and there's an exclusive Discord channel in the Blitz Transmissions Discord just for the ARC Troopers in the Patreon. So definitely check that out if you're interested. You got 212th Hunter, been a Rancor Battalion channel member for 17 months. Shout out to 212th Hunter. You're the GOAT. Rancor Battalion channel membership. It's the join button next to the YouTube subscribe button. It's 99 cents a month as opposed to $4.99. This is the one. As you can see, the little icon next to Hunter's name. You get exclusive badges, priority replies in the comments section. You get to check out all my reviews early here on YouTube, as opposed to getting all the content early on Patreon, like the ARC Troopers get. And you get to vote on what I review next for the channel, which is also a benefit of the Patreon. We have my least favorite co-host on Sarlacc Digest Toy Chest, Mr. Darth Moocher. Good evening. If you can't tell, I'm repping the Sarlacc Digest merch tonight. Go check out my goats at the Sarlacc Digest, man. Those guys are great. And who else we got in here? We got Troy Wars here. What's going on, buddy? How we doing? We got Mr. Star Wars and Brews. You guys are awesome because these guys are both, again, members of the ARC Trooper tier of the Patreon. And it looks like... okay, so and we also got Mr. Star Wars 1138. What's going on? And of course, we got Bly. You knew he was going to be first. It looks like, for those of you guys who use StreamYard, it looks like they updated the UI. So when you pull up a message, it makes it like faded after you click off of it. So kind of like a tell for you that you already clicked on that message. So that's cool there. We got Bolts in the chat. What's going on? We got Gamerzone in the chat. How we doing? We got a 199 super chat from the GOAT, Commander Bly. Pay to win first. He's out with Mrs. Bly tonight for early Mother's Day celebrations. Shout out to Mrs. Bly for being my mom. We got Supreme Leader Droid in the chat as well. What's going on? Who else is in here? Timbo Toys. What up, what up? GXB, what's going on? Gen X Brian, another member of the ARC Trooper tier of the Patreon. Got Raul sharing. He's been a Rancor Battalion channel member for 9 months. Tom Harris in the chat. How are we doing? We got Troy Wars here, been a member for 16 months. We got TD3 Trooper member for 11 months. I was just about to become an ARC Trooper, but you called me a liar and that you couldn't trust. Hey, man. I don't trust any of you guys. If you watch this channel, you know, you guys are always trolling me. Oh, he's muted. Oh, bro, his camera's off. Get out of here. Michigan Jedi. How we doing? Welcome into the stream. Welcome in. So, did our hellos. I'll give one little disclaimer. My internet, if you've been watching my last couple streams I've been a guest on with like Sith Lord 229 or like Sarlacc Digest and such. I've been having issues with my internet where like my computer will disconnect from the internet, but all my other devices in the house stay connected, and the only way to get it fixed is by manually restarting my computer. Not sure, if that's going to happen tonight. There's a thunderstorm going on outside right now. So we could crash again. Who knows? We'll find out together, right? So if it crashes, give it a couple minutes. I should come back after I restart the computer. And of course, Darth Moocher, Sharon, he's been a Rancor Battalion channel member for 15 months. Boom. Hey, Troy Wars. I'm so pissed I missed out on Commander Doom and Thorn. Hope they restock them soon. So, couple things. Target exclusives. They will always, 10 times out of 10, restock items on the day of release. So these are scheduled to arrive between July 22nd and July 27th. That's what I have for my orders on the Walmart app. So if you are hoping to get these, on a restock, there will be at least one restock. There are also times where, like, between now and the release date, they will also put like the pre-order back up with like limited quantities, because things happen. People cancel their orders, distribution, things like that. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out. If the links get brought back up, I will share them in the Blitz Transmissions Discord, or one of our wonderful, we have BSum75 as our lieutenant moderator in the Blitz Transmissions Discord. We have our captains and commanders as well. So one of us will share a link in the order link, send an everyone ping. Another reason to get in the Blitz Transmissions Discord, link to that is in the description below. Let's see, what else we got? But yeah, they will for certain go back in stock the day of release. So the day that all the local stores get them, they will go back in the Target app. And if you have a local Target, you should be able to order for pickup at your local Target store. However, if you're in a situation like you're in and you missed out, I would highly recommend waking up, going to Target on the day of release, and just getting them in store. Because sometimes what will happen is other collectors will beat you to the punch. Maybe a scalper will come in and just try and buy up all the stock. I remember that happened to on the day of, I think it was March 22nd, on the Mando and Grogu like release day for all the Black Series and TVC and everything. Myself and a bunch of local collectors, and you guys, if you guys watch the This is the Sunway toy hunt vlog that I did with everybody else, we got all the figures at Target. We ended up buying up everything, like all the first editions, all the exclusives. There were like probably 6 of us there in total, including myself. So everybody. Some guys were grabbing like 2 of each item. Some guys were grabbing 1 of each item. Some guys were just getting exclusives, but again, they were grabbing like 2 of each, 1 to rock, 1 to stock. And then some guy came in as we were leaving, and he went up to the customer service counter, and he was like, "Oh, I'm here. I want to buy all the Star Wars toy stock that you have in the store." It's this guy in my area. No, none of us, I've been toy hunting with guys in my area for probably since like 2019, and all of a sudden this year, that like in the last 6 months, this random scalper has just shown up out of nowhere. And thankfully he's not very good at scalping, but he is one of those. He'll just walk into the toy section, grab everything that's on the peg, put it in the cart, and then he goes and tries to flip it on eBay. Brother, the collecting game in my local area, the collectors are too strong. We're too good at what we do. We're too good to each other. The scalpers will not win in my area. But yeah, so I would recommend just all that, all that to say, highly recommend just go into your Target on release day and just grab the figures, because they'll be there. They'll be in stock. Every Target stocks them on the day. But yeah. How did you know that I have Spectrum Internet? Spectrum Internet is making me want to slide tackle them sometimes, because I just have issues like at random. Like I have I think my internet's like 400 megabits per second, which it was 300, and then I upgraded it to 400 because I was having internet issues. And then like it'll be fine for months, and then just out of nowhere it'll start just like having hiccups all the time. Strangest thing in the world. But yeah, so yeah, glad I was able to answer that for you. And we got, what's going on, Kyle? Welcome into the chat. You got both Thorn and Doom and the updated Commando. Yes! Awesome, dude. Shout out to all my cloners that were able to get all those, man. And then we got Rex. Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, man, can't wait for Star Wars Celebration. What day did you book? I got the first day and the last day. I was very fortunate. I was able to get through the queue in about 30 or so minutes. I was able to get 4-day passes for myself, my beautiful fiance Jennifer. What's crazy is we'll be married by the time of Star Wars Celebration. So we got 4-day passes, so you'll get to see all kinds of coverage on Star Wars Celebration through Blitz transmissions, and I will make sure I'm really hammering down on all the the toy releases and everything. When the new reveals come out over the weekend, I'll make sure to go to the Hasbro booth, get those really nice high resolution photos, share them around. And yeah, this is my favorite joke. Alex from Shadow Nose Network made red light green light clones on the last fan stream. Okay, guys, shout out to 32 you guys watching. Let's see. Let him try to scalp Black Series. Bro will be burnt faster than brown butter omelets? You like brown butter omelets? Yeah, seriously though, Black Series is really not the line to be scalping. I don't know. This guy must be clearly, again, like I said, he's either new to the area or new to the scalping game. But yeah. Let's see. Commando is all you could get. Again, I know you're in chat already, so I won't reiterate. But same advice I gave to Troy Wars, I give the same advice to you, man. So let's take a look at my Big Bad Toy Store pile of loot. So a little bit of a lighter pile of loot. Usually I ship my pile of loot. I think I just ship whatever's in there, like on like the first of the month, So sometimes there will be a lot of stuff in there that accumulated. Sometimes there will be just a handful of things. This time I've got, I think, 9 items in here. A couple of them are like duplicates. We're going to do, again, a couple live unboxings tonight, so that'll be cool. But I got to give a shout out to the one and only Mr. First himself, Commander Bly, because I did pick him up the Vintage Collection Marok. Bly has been loving Maul Shadow Lord. I don't really know anybody that hasn't been loving Maul Shadow Lord. So I made sure to grab him this guy as well as the 11th Brother. Had to grab 11th Brother on Amazon because he was out of stock on Big Bad Toy Store. But I wanted to make sure that Mr. Bly got himself a Marok and 11th Brother. Obviously, I know he plans to put them in his HasLab Republic gunship when that shows up later this year, as do I. Yes, dude, Shadow Lord. I kind of almost want to do like a wish list video just about like action figures that I would want from Maul Shadow Lord. There are so many amazing designs in that show, as short as the series is, that I think are just so toyetic and would just make great action figures. No, Justin, I haven't had a chance to check that. I'm working overnights right now, so I haven't really even been awake that long today, so I haven't really had much time to check my Discord and all that. Dude, we do in fact need a TK trooper. Between the Bad Batch, they were in Tales of the Underworld. They're in Maul Shadow Lord now. Dude, we need to hop on that. I will say, yakface.com has in his intercepted transmissions portion of his Black Series master list a TK trooper on there, and I would hope that Vintage Collection would follow suit with something like a troop builder like that, especially with how they would go so well with so many releases that are coming out, like even the Republic gunship. So yeah, you missed out on 11th Bro. Well, get ready. They'll come back in stock on the release day. I know they're scheduled for like July on Big Bad Toy Store, so they'll probably show up sometime in late May, early June. Got advice for ICC Con? No, not really. It's a very easy con to go to. There's not much advice I would have. It's very easy to get to. Parking is easy. You walk in at the current venue at least. You walk in, you get into the venue itself. It's very, very easy. It's a very, very nice, relaxed con experience. The guests, man, they just announced another guest today, the guy that was in the Paz Vizsla suit. Whew, so excited for that, dude. I might do a video on that. We're coming up on end of this month. Will be about a month away from ICC-Con, so maybe I'll do like an ICC-Con prep video if I have time. I'm just getting slammed with like so many other things right now. I got a couple big projects I'm trying to put together. One before the end of this month, and then one in June. So we'll see what's going on with that. How many gunships did you back? Well, there's an ongoing joke on the channel that I did get. I call them the 7 deadly lats because I did back 7 Republic gunships. And an 8th for Commander Bly. Because I have Pulse Premium. So, yeah, I backed 7. Ideally, I would like 9. So, down the road, I plan to get 2 more. And I am planning a gigantic... My dad and I are going to build a massive diorama for the Republic gunships, like a big battle scene. It's going to be huge. The inspiration will be the holo table from Attack of the Clones. I'm not going to give away much more than that. But we have a huge diorama planned for that. But ideally, I want 9. But unfortunately, I only could afford to get 7. But yes, and ICC-Con is located in the same, the convention center is in the same building as the hotel. And the hotel is literally set up like Utapau. It is the funniest thing ever. It's a 10th level, thousands of battle droids. But yeah, so let's get into some pickups here. So I think I'll go through Vintage Collection first, because I have some Black Series, and I have some Vintage Collection down here. So I don't want to give it away, but let me check out. So some of these, if it's like a single figure, I won't open it because I want to do a review. And you guys know me, I like to do my reviews on my figures unless it's, me, what I've been doing lately, which is not having any time to do that. So again, shout out to the GOAT, Big Bad Toy Store. This is the place that I order most action figures through. I am not sponsored by them. They did not pay me to say that. I've just been using them for probably the better part of close to 6 years now. Amazing service. They have great customer service. I've never had a negative experience with them, and I've ordered hundreds of action figures from them over the last 5 years. So, but ooh, a Dio inside of the arena would be cool. I know that I just saw a dude on Instagram. I can't remember his account name, but it blew me away. There was a guy on Instagram that had a TVC scaled Geonosis arena, with all the walls and all the seats and everything. I was completely blown away. Yeah, that would be super cool to see. Oh, dude, if they do an ATTE, I feel like an ATTE is the perfect HasLab idea for 2008, because it'll be the 20th anniversary of the Clone Wars, and it'll be the 25th anniversary of the 03 Clone Wars Micro Series. I've heard that Hasbro has some cool plans for that, and I've had conversations about even a 6-foot-long Black Series ATTE HasLab. Just come on, dude. It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. Let me see here. Oh, what are we doing? I misclicked something. All right, cool. So let's get into Vintage Collection first. Mooch, you're banned. All right, you're banned. Get out of here. So we do have Well, Mooch, you might like this one. This is some original trilogy slop garbage here with the General Veers AT-AT Commander. General Veers has always been like one of my favorite Imperial officers, specifically like from original trilogy. The focus I just know is going to be horrible with like the bubbles and the reflection and everything, but yeah, super cool. Really glad that they finally fixed this guy, like updated him with new modern tooling. He looks amazing. Really excited for him. Oh, he was focused there for a second. Look how good the face paint looks. The printing on him looks awesome. I love the card, the original Kenner style card. This is one of those instances where I do prefer the Kenner card. I've been very vocal about not wanting. I wish TVC and Black Series would like just completely overhaul their packaging. To me, it's getting a little like repetitive, especially for TVC. But yeah, this guy looks great. I really hope that a HasLab AT-AT comes out because I'd love to pair him with that. I don't really care for like to own many snowtroopers. I did order the ones from Mando and Grogu because I love that exposed Ralph McQuarrie style helmet, but I didn't get any of them with like the face capes on. But yeah, super cool figure. Really excited. Definitely expect a review on this guy coming out. Mooch is pissed he's not in the top left corner. Yeah, we have to keep him at bay. We have to put him in his place sometimes, you know? Yeah, I still have the 2009 AT-AT. Dude, I would love to get an updated AT-AT. I'd love that. We got Stargazer in here. I mostly get my vehicle fix from MGS now, but occasionally pick up small to mid-sized TVC vehicles. TVC mainly provides... Yes. Yeah, that's... I mean, if you can't tell, I'm huge into Micro Galaxy as well, mainly because they do a great job at getting me lots of vehicles with like a fraction of the space needed for than like, compared to like Vintage Collection or Black Series, like you can see behind me here. We got, oh, hey, Max Rebo. Can you start over? Yeah, brother, give me 1 second here. Actually, maybe I should have started over because then maybe this time I wouldn't have the issue of for some reason my mic wasn't connected. Give me a break. Let's see. Want to get the NU class shuttle that we see in the Bad Batch. Are you talking about the Emperor's shuttle? Because that would be cool. Did they put that out? Why do I have like some sort of image in my head that they put that out? I'm the way I am with Micro Galaxy though, unless it's like an online exclusive, I don't pre-order things when it comes to that line. I just pick them up as I see them in store. Which I tend to have pretty good luck in my local area of like, I've actually had pretty good luck finding like the 1 in 5,000s and the 1 in 15,000s too. Anyways, let's keep going here because this figure blew me away when it was first revealed. And you probably saw him on the thumbnail. Mr. Poggle the Lesser as part of the Battle of Geonosis program that Vintage Collection is running for 2026 to support the Republic Gunship HasLab. This guy looks amazing. He's bigger than I thought he would be, and that's a good thing. Like he's bulkier than I like envisioned him being when I got him in my collection. The card art, perfect. Great screenshot from Attack of the Clones. The paint on this guy is amazing. The sculpt work of the insect-like body just looks fantastic. I'm so stoked about this guy. I can't wait. He might be, I mean, obviously... ARC Troopers in the Patreon and Rancor Battalion channel members, you guys get to vote. I'll post a picture hopefully tonight, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, please vote for this one because I really want to review him. This and then one of the Black Series pickups I really, really want to review. Yeah, looks great. But seriously, such a great wave. These guys, I passed on the other two in this wave were the Snowtrooper Commander and Greedo. I passed on those just because they just don't fit what I collect. I mean, if you guys look at what I collect in TVC, obviously Clone Troopers, obviously a lot of prequel era stuff, and then like General Veers for me, just like Rule of Cool, one of my favorite Imperial officers. But yeah, we got we need Poggle in the Black Series, balance the scales. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if Poggle comes out in the next year or two, or if he gets revealed even sooner than that, just because, much like with the Geonosian, they already have existing tooling now for Poggle the Lesser, and they kind of did it the other way around with Vintage Collection. You know? Oh, the Republic shuttle. Oh, yes, dude. I know which one you're talking about now. I don't know. For some reason, I like didn't recognize when you put the designation for it. I didn't recognize it. But yeah, that they made a 3 3/4 of that scale one in the animated Clone Wars line. I never got it, but it was always such a cool ship design to me. I loved that ship design. Yeah, another one here, Mr. Star Wars coming in. Love to have a Black Series of him. Poggle. Just amazing. Amazing work here, especially on the sculpt. I'm really, truly blown away by the paint and the sculpt on him. Yes! You got it, brother. Original trash. Awful trash. That's what OT stands for. One day, you know what? Maybe, Mooch, you can, like, strap me down to a chair when we go to LA for Celebration next year. You can strap me down in a chair, and you and Scott can force me to watch the original trilogy, and then I can watch Lobot when Lobot does his stupid. And I don't even have to wear headphones. I'm just doing this just for you, Mooch. And then you guys are gonna see me at Celebration. This is gonna be me, because I don't talk. I won't talk anymore because Mooch cut my tongue out. So I'd shut up while he force fed me the original trilogy. Max Rebo's just kidding. Wait, what did he say? Oh, that's crazy. More clones. Yes, brother. Always more clones. Yes. Let's see. I have Ponda and Evazan. All they ever did was lie there in the box. I'm getting rid of Black Series figgies I have no use for. You're exactly right, dude. You're exactly right. Ooh, a HasLab Arc 170. Dude, I'd be all over that. Moving on, we have one other vintage collection figure, and I bought not one, but two of these. It is the Vintage Collection Imperial Remnant AT-AT driver from The Mandalorian and Grogu. Ooh, check this guy out. Now, I will say, in person, the helmet does look a bit small. I mean, it's, even when I look at, maybe not. When I look at the Black Series version, which I did already review for the channel, if you want to check that out, let me grab that real quick. So I've got him posed up as I throw things down on my desk here. So this version, this is the Black Series version here, if you can see. The helmet, what do you guys think? And I'm going to open one of these guys. This is going to be one of our two unboxings here. Something about the helmet. It looks like it's lacking a little bit of depth, maybe, that the TVC, that the Black Series one is. Interesting. Let's open one up here, because like I said, I bought two of these, so I am going to still review one, like a formal, like, edited review for the channel. But let's take a look at one of these. So, guys, let him breathe. Let's get this guy open here. Apologies to headphone users if that was loud, that abrupt sound there. So, yeah, I think that's what's getting me on this guy. The helmet is just very flat on the front. That might be what's getting me with the helmet. It's like a little bit of a jarring look to it. Let me take a look here. Let's get he comes with the SE-14C blaster pistol, as many of our Imperial troopers have been coming with for a lot of Mando and Grogu releases, which, by the way, we're just a couple short weeks away from Mando and Grogu, and I'm so excited. Yeah, it does look just a bit too small, and I think I'm figuring out, like, what I don't exactly... Okay, I think I did figure it out, what's not... I don't know. It's, like, technically nothing wrong with it. Like, that's what's getting me. I think it's the way the paint apps are on the helmet. So here, let me give you guys a close-up here. Here is our trooper here. So what I was originally going to say was, like, his face looks too flat, because if, like, you hold him and you do him, like, profile, like, the face looks a little flat, you know what I mean? The helmet. Oh, come on, focus. It's not going to. Whatever. But then, like, I held this one in my hand, the Black Series version. His helmet's pretty flat, but I guess the frown part of it, like, protrudes more. You think the neck is too long? That might be playing into it. That might be too. Yeah. But yeah, overall, I mean, He still looks good. He's got like a lot of modern tooling on him, which is awesome. I always am here for that. Vintage collection keeps up with Black Series in the way of articulation, for sure, nowadays. But here, let me kind of do a little force perspective on you. See if I can't. This is just messing with me right now. But here they are together. They actually don't look that different faced like side by side, but I think now that I'm like looking at them, I think you're right, Mr. Star Wars, Obi Dad. I think you're right. I think the neck is just a little bit too long on this guy. It's kind of throwing off my like mental image of this guy for some reason. But it's got a little bit of a peanut head. Yeah. And it's funny because I didn't think this when he first got revealed. I don't know what's throwing me off about this guy. Interesting, though. I mean, he's still cool. Like, I'm happy to have 2 of him. But we'll get him blaster pistol in hand. So he does have a holster on the right leg here. Just same as the Black Series. However, I think that the way this one works... Yeah, so unlike the Black Series, the scope actually fits into the holster. Whereas with the Black Series, the scope has to kind of go over the front of the holster here. And then as Max Rebo pointedly put it, we do have a thigh swivel in here as well. Read it and weep, Black Series. Read it and weep. But he's got great articulation. Like, I'm very happy with him. Of course, he fits that blaster pistol in the right hand pretty nicely. It's got a nice snug grip. You can see that the trigger finger fits into the trigger guard pretty nicely there too. So I got no complaints with that. And it's a good solid grip on the blaster there. He's got some hinge and swivels at the wrists, which is great too. Get him into just a little bit of more of a pose here. I think maybe the reason his neck is long is because the tubes kind of sit a little low. If you look, the tubes for the apparatus on the chest there kind of sit under the helmet, as opposed to like the Black Series, they kind of have like they protrude around the helmet. It's just the way that the little hoses are sculpted. So I don't know. But overall, I mean, great looking figure. I mean, it's just different. It's just different than the original trilogy, right? It's just different. But overall, I'm still happy with him. Like, now that I have him in a pose, that I think changes it a lot for me. It's like, once you get him into a pose, all of a sudden you make him look a little more lifelike. Now that helmet really isn't bugging me much anymore, you know? I don't know. It definitely is, like, it looks a little too small, and like I think I agree with Obidad here. Like you said, like, I think the neck is a little too long on the figure. But, like, again, now that, like, once you, like, tilt his head down a little bit, and you can kind of, like, have the optical illusion a little bit. That's the game of posing action figures, right? Like, I mean, once you get him, like, in a pose that helps, like, fix some of those proportional issues. Hello, English. Yeah, I think that looks much better to me. I mean, just side by side, even, like, it's just a different costume design, and it's very intentional, like, that it's a smaller helmet. And that's something that I know people criticize it, because I know it's, like, in Empire, and I think someone even said it in chat, like, that's, like, their whole thing in Empire, is that the helmets are oversized. Let me see, somebody said it. Yeah, Kyle said it. AT-AT driver's known for having a big helmet. Yeah, costume changes happen. I mean, we saw it back in 2016, where, like, Disney made their version of the Imperial Stormtrooper, and it's like a much more symmetrical look, and it's a much more cleaned up look for the Stormtrooper than, like, what we saw in the original trilogy, because technology got better, things like that. So I think that this design probably fits in better with the Rogue One style Stormtroopers. And maybe that's also just messing with, like, my mental image of it too. But we'll see him in the movie, and we'll see how they look in the movie. This is true. He would look great in a Kenner INT4. Maybe we'll see one in the vintage collection, because I saw Micro Galaxy put one out in a multi-pack with the AT-AT from the movie. And I also saw, maybe it was just Micro Galaxy, but I felt like I saw another line put one out too. But yeah, he needs to be on fire with a Wilhelm scream. But Tesco Falco, what's going on, dude? Would you like a Master Docky? I would love a Master Docky. That'd be sick. We got Rex. Personally, do you think Hasbro will make more clone pilots to get the gunship like Hawk, Warthog, Matchstick? I would love to see the pilots. I'll put it that way. They have the tooling with the new pilot helmet on the new clone body. So at that point, it becomes just a repaint. I have been very vocal about, I wish that the Battle of Geonosis focused a little bit more on the Clone Wars and other appearances of the gunship, which I think could have offered a lot more potential for it, as opposed to like just specifically that first debut scene in Attack of the Clones. Hasbro is aware that clone repaints are wanted, especially now with the Republic gunships. I guess only time will tell. But I would hope that we would get, especially now with the Phase 1 pilot helmet being sculpted in TVC, hopefully we get to see more of them down the road. That's my hope. But ultimately, I don't know. We'll find out. And then I saw another question in here. Yeah, I would love a Master Daki figure. That would be sick. But, okay. Vintage collection out of the way. Let's move into Black Series now. Now, this first figure here is very special, and I'm actually going to pull up a separate tab for this because I am so excited about this. So, I got a new Black Series wave in, and one of the things I'm super, super excited about is Mr. Watto. Mr. Watto here. This guy got revealed just one short week after we concluded the first annual Star Wars Black Series fan poll, that being the Black Series Most Wanted. Check it out, guys. Black Series Most Wanted. Here is the community Most Wanted that was kind of put together out of over 500 submissions. This is the official top 10, the community top 10 for Black Series Most Wanted. And as you can see, there's a little apprehended stamp over Mr. Watto, who was number 7 out of all the submissions put in by all the over 500 submissions we got. Watto came in number 7. So that was really, really cool to see him make his way into the Black Series. And here's the official slide with the initial reveal of Watto. What an awesome moment for those of us that, participated and helped put on Black Series Most Wanted, Oh, sweet. Yeah, Big Bad pulled through maybe like a couple weeks, going on a couple weeks ago now. Probably closer to a week and a half, but yeah. All right, everybody who wants Lobot, banned. All right, everybody who wants Lobot, you're banned. I don't want to hear anything about this guy, this bald bitch at number 1. I don't want to hear anything about him. I hope he gets made so you guys can all stop talking about him and he can never make it on Most Wanted ever again. But yeah, Watto was one of the community top 12 for Black Series Most Wanted for 2026. And I was ecstatic to see how quickly he was put out. It feels like a very definitive release to me. So I'm super, super excited. But yeah, so of course, knowing, if you know me, I had to buy not one, but I had to buy 2 Wattos. So one of them we're going to do a live unboxing for, because I'm actually on top of one of these. Obviously, this isn't how he looked in Attack of the Clones. So one of these is going to go on my Phantom Menace shelf, which is on the top corner there. And then another one, I'm actually going to be creating a new display specifically for figures that get made from the Black Series Most Wanted Top 12. And I am also going to be doing one for clones that made it to previous March Madness brackets for Order 66 edition. I'll have, just specific little shelves for figures that make it from fan polls that I helped run, that to me, just something important to me, something special to me. And it, obviously it's me showing a little extra support for a release if it's something that was voted on by you guys, the community, right? But yeah, super, super stoked about that. Read my comment? Support? No. Read my comment. You're looking to get banned if you're asking for me to read your comment. Wow, you ordered 5 warriors? 5 of the... You talking about the Geonosians? Is that what you're talking about? Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I'm super excited about Watto. So we'll check out the other 2 Black Series figures I picked up, and then we will unbox Watto. One of the 2. But we got Black Series needs to make a Sergeant Hound, and his dog Grizzer is his name. I think they will. I think that he's probably a lot more real of a possibility because, one, we now have an ARF Trooper helmet sculpt with the 501st ARF Trooper recently revealed at the last Hasbro Star Wars fan stream, and Hot Toys, I currently have it on order. Hot Toys has put out Sergeant Hound, so hopefully, yeah, hopefully we get Sergeant Hound sooner rather than later. But keeping with this wave, I actually this whole fan channel wave that Watto was included with, I actually picked up the whole wave. So the next one here is Master Jedi. We've been expecting you. Boba, is your father here? Dead. Tonwee's dead, is what we all said when we watched The Bad Batch and saw her lifeless corpse that Fennec Shand had taken out. Check it out. We got Tonwee. Super cool. I'm probably a little bit more excited than most about Kaminoans making their way into the Black Series. Mainly because Kaminoans, probably the Kamino sequence might be my favorite sequence of the entire Attack of the Clones film. It's neck and neck between that and Geonosis. Those are my 2 favorite sequences in the film. And obviously being the cloner that I am, I've always had an affinity for these Kaminoans. But Tonwee, great start here. She looks amazing, and I really have to say, I wish I could get... Maybe I can get this close enough to the camera. Look at the eyes. I wish... Oh, there we go. Look at that paint detail on the eyes. How crazy is that, guys? You could see every little bit of detail, and that, like, when I saw that detail, it brought me, like, snap right into watching Attack of the Clones on the screen and being just hyper-focused on the level of detail in her eyes. Does that figure... What's up, 49er Brian? We'll find out together if that figure stands. Where's the hat? I know what you're talking about. You want me to go grab the lat hat? I will do the rest of the stream in the lat hat. Here, stand by. Look at that. Lat hat on deck. See, I knew what 49er Brian was talking about. This was legendary. The lat hat. And the best part is I don't even have to try and fit it over my head with my headphones for once. So here we go. Lat hat. Ready to go in action. Yeah. Love this thing, man. The Republic Gunship HasLab campaign might be like one of my my highlight of my entire time, like, being online and, like, being in the Star Wars action figure community. Like, we just had so much fun with the Republic Gunship campaign, and this hat, man, this hat was just, like, a special part of it. Yeah. Yes, I plan to get 2. It'll depend on availability. Obviously, I also want to make sure I grab, like, at least 1 or 2 for, like, you guys, like, because I know, like, Pulse Premium members are going to get first dibs on that San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So I want to make sure that, I can help spread the love a little bit, rather than just be greedy and get a couple for myself and say screw everybody else. I turn now. Good luck, everybody else. But yeah, we'll see if she stands. I'm excited to review Tonwee, and I'm hoping that this means we'll get, like, Lama Su and Nala Se and, some of these other Kaminoans that have a lot of screen time throughout the animated shows especially. Then finally, this was probably my favorite reveal of this wave when it first got shown off. It is the Geonosian Warrior. I know that's Paul the Lesser talking. But yeah, Geonosian Warrior. This guy looks amazing. Love the flight stand. Super excited for this guy. Again, much like I said with the Vintage Collection Poggle, The sculpting is just what's blowing me away on those insectoid bodies. Let me just throw it on the floor here real quick. Jesus. Yeah, look at that. Camera, focus. No? Okay. But seriously, these guys look great. I love how good they did on the sculpting on the insect bodies. I've already seen a couple people in my Discord that have already been like opening up the Black Series Geonosian. He looks so good. I'm so excited to get this guy unboxed and, again, review him. I think him and Poggle, out of everything I've picked up and shown off today, are my two that I'm like most anticipating. But, yeah, forced perspective. Do you think Poggle would look good in the lat hat here? I could have him hanging out the side of the lat hat. What is it? Could one of her nostril things a little better? Oh. You talking about Ton Wee? I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about. Nostril things. Interesting. Do you have the Revenge of the Sith Mace and Palpatine 2-pack? I do. If you head over to my YouTube channel, I have a playlist for all my Black Series reviews, and I did review that set. I like it. I wish that Palpatine would have had a little more effort put into him, and I'm personally not a fan of the constant reuse of the Mace Windu body, but I'm happy to have both figures in the collection. You know? We need young Boba Fett. I agree. Boba Fett, I would love to see, let me know what you guys would think. Would you want a deluxe pack where you get Jango Fett, the same Jango Fett that we already got, except this time he comes with like the soft goods poncho, a swappable head with the headgear on for when they're piloting the Slave One in the asteroid field, and then maybe like a flamethrower effect and or like the other jetpack that he has in the movie, and then you also get young Boba. Well, I know that's not the same outfit technically that he wears in the Clone Wars when he's Cadet Lucky, but I think that would be a cool little multi-pack. I would double dip on Jango Fett for young Boba for sure. Yeah, but I'll have to take a look because her head, she got a little peanut head, so I'll have to take a look and we'll see what I can find. I'll point it out in the review. But yeah, let's see here. Trying to keep up. You guys are on fire in the chat. I know who was it that said that? I know Red Wagon Dioramas made a custom Ton Wee. And I think he brought it to ICCCon last year. What's going on, Scud? How we doing? Welcome into the chat. Django with the poncho, young Boba. Would be cool indeed. Clone Wars Boba Fett with the green poncho. That'd be sick as well. But yeah, Jango Fett mercenary with the exclusive soft goods. We'll also make him the height of young Boba Fett too. But yeah, so that's what I picked up. We got some time here. Let's unbox one of our Wattos here for our Black Series Most Wanted display. This is another one. I wonder if it'll show up on the camera. Look how good the paint on the eyes are on here. I mean, I wish it would focus. But the paint on the eyes, maybe I'll get it to focus when we unbox him. But yeah, so we already unboxed our AT-AT driver, so let me go ahead and unbox Watto. Because like I said, I'll have a separate, it probably won't even be displayed with my Black Series figures. It's just going to be a display for, as time goes on, as figures get made of characters that were on the Black Series Most Wanted Top 12, I will absolutely, even if it's something that doesn't fit my collection, something I'm not even remotely interested in, I definitely will be buying one. Here is the flight stand here. Clear plastic. Seems like it's a little warped on the bottom, like it's kind of back heavy, which, honestly, I feel like that might be better, if it's back heavy, because when we put the figure on it, it'll be, yeah. Republic credits don't work on me. Oh, that's not what he says. Republic credits are no good out here. I need something more real. But Watto coming with all kinds of accessories. The fluttering wings are sick, dude. Look at that. It's a very 3D effect. You can see little pauses between the flapping. I think they painted that so well. That's something that I always would have wanted with a release like this. Something I would have hoped they would always do. Never thought it was realistic to want, though. He's got his little tablet here. What do you think, you're some kind of Jedi waving your hand around like that? I will be careful with the chance cube. I will keep an eye out. Let's see. We got his cane. Watto cane. Check it out. Just basic. No paint on this, but it's got a good like wood grain sculpted detail to it. Mind tricks don't work on me. Only money. Can you do a Qui-Gon voice? Not really. Not really. The ability to speak does not make you intelligent. Let's see. Can I get this chance cube out? Can I just say, this might be like a nitpick. This is just something that I keep to myself because like when I do my reviews, I do like the ASMR, like when like montages when I'm like, you know, opening things up. But there it is, chance cube. That is a tiny little accessory. Look at that little guy. Now I happen to have a chance cube here. Nubian. But yeah, let's get Watto unboxed. I will say he really comes packed with accessories. Give me 1 second. Let me mute. Sorry, I know that plastic sound like gets all over the place, but yeah. Dude, wow, this guy has got some crazy sculpted detail to him. Let me see if I could show you guys the eye. This doesn't even feel like a Black Series figure, you know what I mean? Yeah, look at this. Let me see if I can get the eyes here. Look at the detail. Again, just like Nala say, I think oh, come on, it was focused. Just like with Nala say, I think the eyes are just nuts. Come on, man. Oh, dude, I had it. That's just going to be an asshole now. Whatever. But you guys saw it for a brief moment there. Just like with Nala say, I think it's amazing the way that they were able to knock out all the detail in the eyes. It just goes to show like how good they've gotten with the digital printing paint app style. It's very, very good. But let's see. Oh, you guys are mad. You guys wanted me to show. Okay, well I'll remember that for next time because there will be more times where I get to do this. Only complaint. I wish he had a slight orangish brown on his belly. I could see that. Yeah, he's got my build a little bit. That belly a little bit there. How's my Newt Gunray? Oh, why can't I quote Newt Gunray all the time, and now all of a sudden I can't think of any good Newt Gunray lines. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. She can't do that. Shoot her or something. Django, finish her. Newt Gunray, you're problematic. He's an alien. Get out of here. Problematic. I hate that word. Problematic. It's Star Wars. The aliens. Come on. Anyway. Here he is. You can make him probably pick his nose. Like this, huh? I got something I'm digging for gold in here. Maybe digging his trunk. Oh, there we go. There's a nostril up here. Let's bend that wrist a little bit more. Look at that. We can get some... Look at that. Get a little nose picking action. Yeah, that's every time I have like a pointing hand when I'm doing like a review with like a hot toy or something with like a pointing hand. I'm always like, yeah, you know, a little nose picking hand here. Do the third stormtrooper that spoke. I don't know which one that is. Look, sir, droids. Dude, too funny. But yeah, so it looks like this piece actually like detaches as well. There doesn't seem to be any glue on here, so it looks like this piece on his belt with like this cord, look how stretchy and malleable that plastic is too. That's great. And that actually detaches. You can make him hold this piece. I don't remember him ever holding this in the movie or anything, but that's pretty cool. What a nice detail. Oh, and again, let me see if I can get the eyes. Every time I see that, like, I can get the eyes, it doesn't want to focus anymore. But yeah, that's cool. That's a neat little detail. And I like that like all of they've just been doing things over the last like couple years like that I think all played into this being such a good action figure release, right? Like whether it's the wings that which let's try popping those out cuz I'm definitely going to be using the fluttering wings there. Those pop out really nicely. They're on a ball joint system. So let's see. And you can kind of tell which one is like which because there's like a little bit more of I guess, a flatter look to the back of the wing, whereas like the one that like faces the front, you'll notice it's like, I guess like, looks like it's veiny underneath it, I guess is a good way to put it. Like, you know how you would look like a bat wing or something. But those pop into place really nicely and they feel sturdy too. Like none of this, the plastic is malleable, but it doesn't feel like something that I wouldn't want to, I'd be worried about it breaking, right? He holds the little data pad in his hand very nicely too. So, and just great. Like, I mean, the legs, the legs don't have any articulation at like the dog leg here. He's just got ankles, which seem to be on a really nice ball and hinge system. Like, look at all that circular motion you can get out of that ankle there. That looks great. And the hinge works really nicely too. The hinge and swivels at the hips, you can really splay his legs out. Somebody needs to make a Toydarian Jedi. I think that looks sick. Although he probably wouldn't be fat, would he? But yeah, then so the vest is like an overlay. That's like a separate piece right there. I just can't get over the face. That looks... Oh, there's the eyes. And it doesn't want to focus. Yeah, it's so cool. But I don't know. I'm really going to have to ponder like how I'm going to display this guy. And then here's the chance cube. I happen to have a chance cube here. Actually, you'd probably want to put the chance cube in his right hand so that it can kind of fit between his finger and his thumb. And you can get it to sit in there pretty nicely, like passes the shake test. I was shaking that pretty aggressively, but that looks good. That looks good. I'm happy with this. But yeah, look at that. That all fits nice. I mean, just some great detail all around. I'm really truly impressed by Watto here. And that's coming from a guy that like, I'm happy to have him, but he wasn't at the top of my list personally. But man, the wings, like just everything about this. Let's get him on the flight stand. So the flight stand, you'll notice very cleverly they sculpted the overlay so that this peg hole in his back doesn't get in, doesn't become super like obvious, and it pops into his back really nicely, and it helps give him a little more like elevation. And the flight stand works great. I know I said when I first pulled it out, the flight stand was a bit back heavy. It counterbalances perfectly with the figure on it. So you could have Watto here and just like, I mean, I can hold him in my hand, like flat on my hand like this, and you can see I'm not like holding on to him at all. Very, very good. This is great. The conical look to the flight stand as well. This is something that gives it like a unique identifier as being Black Series. It's not the same as the flight stands that like SHF or MOFX use. A very, very great system. I really like this a lot. They did a fantastic job all around. That whole wave. I can't wait. He's going to look great on the Phantom Menace shelf. Can't wait to review him. I'm so impressed with him. 10 out of 10. I really have no complaints with this Black Series figure. Again, the eyes, man. I wish they would have focused every time I show the eyes, but super, super cool. Yeah. Were you alive when the Phantom Menace came out? No. I was born in December of 2000. So I wasn't even alive. That's why, like, when people ask me, like, I say, like, I'm a prequel kid, because that's, like, the era of Star Wars I grew up with. But I actually, like, that's why I say, like, the Clone Wars is my Star Wars, because, like, I was at that perfect age when the Clone Wars came out. I was 7 years old when the Clone Wars movie hit the theaters, and that was my Star Wars that I was obsessed over. Like, just completely obsessed over. But yeah, I see put a Yoda robe on Watto. I don't think that would fit. I don't think... Dude, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely... Especially, that was my criticism of it when it got revealed, was like, they put it in an Attack of the Clones box, And they didn't even give him the alternate look for Attack of the Clones, where he's got the hat and the facial hair, and I would have appreciated that. Maybe someday we'll get some sort of alternate look for him. Maybe I would love that. Maybe give me that in a 2-pack with an updated Padawan Anakin. What does Anakin say to him? Chut chut, Watto. Yeah, that's what he says. But yeah, let's see who else we got. I saw you guys asking for a couple other impressions on here. Cad Bane. I was working on Cad Bane, in my spare time, but I don't really think I'm good at Cad Bane. I don't really think I'm good at him. But what's something that Cad Bane says? I just always remember there was a Clone Wars trailer or commercial for season 2 of the Clone Wars on Cartoon Network. And there was one line where he'd be like, "So long, Jedi." And I'd be like, "Oh, that's Cad Bane." Sorry, little lady. But, yeah, there you go. Annie. Little Annie. Yeah, see, Tesco knows. That Cartoon Network commercial. I remember in 2nd grade, I even, wrote a paper, about Star Wars. I was telling a story about Star Wars. But then who else? Someone was asking for Maul, I think it was. Just ban this guy with these stormtroopers. No, counting the stormtroopers. Get this guy out of here. Maul impression. There it is. Yeah, where he goes. My favorite. I know it's technically not the full line, but when he says in the Maul Shadow Lord trailer, and he's like, "I will show you the galaxy for what it truly is." Absolutely loved that. That's one of my favorites. Yes, I do remember Clone Wars Adventures. Yeah, and the Republic Heroes video game was one of my favorite video games as well. Tommy was in the 2nd grade. I was in the 2nd grade 6 months ago. I was in the 2nd grade 6 months ago. Oh, man. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. Library gave Cad Bane. I missed out on that. I wish I could do. You know who does a really, really good Clone Wars Yoda, like Tom Kane Yoda, is Robo Quiff Collects. If you go watch the last stream that Sith Lord 229 did, I got invited as a guest over there, and we were talking about 03 Clone Wars. And it was when if you skip ahead through it, it was when we were covering the Vintage Collection Anakin Ventress 2-pack that got revealed last week. Dude, he blew me away. I was like, did he? I thought it was an audio clip. It's right in the beginning of Clone Wars Volume 1. And he's like fire, the Clone Wars spread across the galaxy. I was like, he said it so perfectly. It was his cadence, everything about it. I looked up. I was like, what? I was blown away. But I definitely, I feel like if I did a Yoda, I would probably be better at doing a Tom Kane Yoda than I would be at doing a prequel trilogy Yoda. Or an OT Yoda. I feel like I'm just much better. I like the Tom Kane Yoda so much. In my opinion. I don't like him more. I feel like I could do it better. But, yeah. So... Sith Lord 229, the OG. Love Steve, love James, love Daniel over at Sith Lord 229. Those guys are awesome. Yes, in the last couple times that I went to ICC-Con, they did have booths that sold nothing but Hot Toys. Yeah, so super cool. But, well, with that, I'm probably going to cut the stream because I have to go to work soon. I'm working, like I said, working night shift. So I kind of wanted to... I'll listen back. But like I said, I'm on night shift, so I got to go to work tonight. So we'll expect reviews. Hopefully, if I have time before I leave for work, I will post a picture for ARC Troopers in the Patreon and Rancor Battalion channel members. Everything that I showed off here today, you guys will get to see. You guys will get to vote on what I review first. Please vote for Boggle the Lesser. I really want to review that first. But I hope that you all enjoyed the stream. Thanks for tuning in. A great turnout tonight for such a last-minute stream. I think I posted about it 2 hours before it started. So I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure to check out all the links. Make sure to check out the After Action Figure Report, my new series that I put on every single Saturday morning. Kind of get you caught up on all things Star Wars toy and product news. So I cover Black Series, TVC, Hot Toys, Vintage Collection, or Micro Galaxy, SH Figure Arts, Mofex, everything I collect. I keep up to date on the news, so make sure you go check out. I have the latest episode came out today. Check out reviews coming out all the time. Make sure to tune in on this coming Monday, every Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm over on Sarlacc Digest YouTube channel for Toy Chest. I'm a co-host over there. Check out that show. We have a blast every time we're on there. Always have a great turnout there, too. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Those kind words are awesome. I really appreciate it. Listen, man, if I could stay in Yap forever, I would. But unfortunately, I can't. Of course, Mooch is going to vote. Mooch, you're already banned. You're already banned. Just get him out of here. But anyway, guys, check out all the links in the description below. Again, if you'd like some Blitz Transmission swag, like this trucker hat I have on, I have that in several colorways, as well as all kinds of other cool merch. You can check that out. Printify link is in the description. Social media links. Join the Blitz Transmissions Discord, especially those of you guys who were asking about, what am I going to do? I can't get Thorn and Doom right now. Later on, they will go back up in stock, and we always make sure we share those links and send those at everyone pings as things happen. And we also do a pretty good job with the buddy system. If guys are out, at Walmart or Target, they see something on the shelves that they know people are looking for, they'll send a little ping in the Discord. You guys can work something out. Yeah, I'll just call you next time. Yeah, we got you, man. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. Thanks so much for, checking out these are fun to do when I get multiples, little live unboxings for Watto and our, AT-AT driver. But yeah, I'm going to quit yapping. I'm going to quit talking your ears off. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, make sure you're subscribed if you're not yet subscribed. Guys, I'll catch you for the next one. And as always, may the Force be with you.
Breaking off. All units, fire at will. 1-2, pick your target. Too many, Captain. Watch your stabilizer, Gold 6. Anybody cover me. I got 2 vultures on my tail. Gotta hold them here. Watch your left. I can't shake them. I'm hit. Where's the reinforcement?